What's going on, guys? My name is Triforce Addiction. Welcome back to another COD mobile video. So today I want to discuss the M13 buff because this is probably one of the more surprising ones, but at the same time one of the most significant for any assault rifle, because there's a lot of different changes that this thing was given, specifically with one of the barrels, as well as bullet speed attributes. So it's been many seasons at this point, and the M13 has continued to receive a lot of different buffs when it comes to bullet spread, when it comes to reload speed, ADS speed, you name it. They've tried to make this gun as quote-unquote viable as possible, even though it's kind of always just been viable throughout, just the entire time it's been out in COD Mobile. But I guess they decided to make it a little bit more viable and just added bullet speed attributes to two different barrels for this gun. So first off, for the Marksman barrel, and this is coming from their mouth, they basically said that the Marksman barrel provided way too many downsides for what it actually provided you. And that is kind of true. I mean, some Marksman barrels do tend to have a lot of ADS and movement speed downsides. Some of them are 18%, and with the AK-47, it's like 25%. But they were kind of right. They probably should have done something when it comes to bullet speed. So basically what they did is that they increased the bullet speed by 35% if you do decide to use the Marksman barrel. So basically it's probably a lot more fitting if it was a battle royale weapon. Of course, it could still be very useful in multiplayer, but having that 35% bullet speed boost for a Marksman barrel like that, I mean, that should be extremely beneficial in battle royale. So now we move on to the more interesting change, which was with the silencer barrel. So as you guys know, the silencer barrels in this game are usually something that gives you more ADS speed while keeping your gun silenced at the cost of bullet spread, and sometimes there are some that give you more range and also more bullet spread accuracy with the cost of some ADS speed. It kind of varies on depending which gun you have. Like, for example, if you use the ICR, that one gives you like an 8% ADS boost, but if you use a silencer barrel on the HG40, it gives you 15% more range. But what they did to this silencer barrel is far different, because they kind of made it into a somewhat of a task force barrel. So you guys already know task force barrels usually give you more bullet speed and more range at the cost of a huge amount of recoil. I mean a huge amount if it's not a Black Ops weapon. But, well, let's be honest. I mean, most Black Ops weapons have that Task Force barrel. There's no Modern Warfare weapon that has that. But for the first time ever, we do kind of have like this Task Force silencer type of barrel going on here, where not only your gun becomes silenced, but you do get a 20% bullet speed attribute boost, as well as 20% more range. And the crazy thing about this is that there's no actual cost to like ADS speed, ADS movement speed, or even ADS bullet spread. The only downside is that you get a pretty huge amount of vertical recoil that you do lose. So it's going to jump up vertically a lot more than you probably would like, but of course, given that it has so many crazy upsides, I think it's very acceptable. And that's basically what you're seeing right now in this gameplay here. I mean, I am using the silencer barrel, and it's absolutely insane. And I'm using it with combat stock and rubberized grip tape, and you kind of like almost don't even feel the fact that it has any recoil at all. Of course, when you start getting to the longer ranges, you are going to start feeling that thing a little bit, so you're probably gonna have to burst it. But at the same time, like, having the silencer barrel built the way that it is right now, it kind of does open up your options when it comes to magazine choices. If you ever wanted some, range, you would have to use that 40-round double stack mag, and sometimes not a lot of people like having a 40-round mag with a rapid fire weapon. People would prefer to have like maybe a 50 or a 60-round mag. And that's the cool thing about using the silencer barrel, is the fact that none of these mags actually do have any ADS downsides. The only one that does is the 40-round mag. So having this barrel on, you actually have a lot more options to make your gun faster while having more range, more bullet speed, and more ammo capacity. However, one of the more unfortunate things, and this doesn't really have to do with the changes at all for the M13, but if you are using ADS FOV, using the Morningstar is a little more difficult to use. I have noticed that over the past months of using this option. But using the Caracutie, it's a lot easier to control recoil. I don't know why. Like, that one feels a lot more easier to control, but when it comes to the Morningstar, it's a lot more difficult. The only reason why I have it here in the gameplay is just because I know you guys would love to see this with fluorescent camo, so yeah. So here's the finalized class setup that I do have for the M13 with the silencer barrel at the very least. I have silencer barrel, of course, no stock, operator foregrip, large extended mag B, and OWC laser tactical. So you guys might be wondering why I have no stock and like operator foregrip. So with the operator foregrip, you do tend to feel it does provide a lot of vertical recoil control, but also it's the fact that you could actually feel like more control with this one rather than the the rubberized grip tape. So that's why I decided to put that on. And also with no stock, I could have a lot more, I guess, regular movement speed also with ADS speed or ADS movement speed. But yeah, that's the class setup that I have for you guys. Also, if you guys are deciding to go loud and proud with the M13, yeah, you could also have the RTC heavy long barrel class setup here. Of course, you could replace the stipple with rubberized grip tape if you want more recoil control, but if you want more speed with that heavy barrel, I mean, I do recommend using stippled instead. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys have a wonderful day, guys. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.